Hello, I'm Martin Lewis from TYM Tractors UK. This is a quick overview video of the F25R tractor. This tractor is powered by a TYM 3-cylinder 25 horsepower tractor. It's a relatively large chassis tractor for the horsepower. Ideal for people who want a fairly budget tractor, maybe with a loader. So you don't need the horsepower to be able to run large pieces of equipment on the rear. So going through the controls, on the left hand side you have your clutch pedal, on the right hand side you have one single brake pedal for the rear, you have your foot accelerator pedal and a hand throttle here as well. The gears are 4 synchro gears on the right hand and 3 range selectors on the left hand. And you have a forward and reverse shuttle here as well, which is also synchro. So effectively you have 12 forward and 12 reverse gears. You have a PTO switch here for the rear. You have independent PTO and auto PTO. Auto PTO is designed to have a little switch on the back where when you lift the linkage up to a certain height, it turns off the PTO, mainly to protect the PTO from getting to too steep an angle and damaging it. You also have a little bit of adjustment on the steering wheel. On the left hand side you have a horn and light switch and indicators. Next to the gear stick you have the standard position control for the rear linkage, and you also have draft control, and if you set that up at the rear, that's ideal for use for things under the soil like ploughs or subsoilers, so it keeps the linkage level as you're driving over uneven ground. And you also have a lever for the rear remote 2-spool valve at the back, which we'll have a look at in a second. Also on your left hand side you have a handbrake, you have selectable 2 4-wheel drive on a lever here, and you have a momentary rear diff lock on your right foot. You also have drop rate adjustment in the centre here as well. So let's have a little look under the engine cover. So in here we have a 3-cylinder TYM 25 horsepower engine. Everything is nice and easy to get to. Oil filler, oil filter, fuel filter, all nice and easily accessible. Air filter, grass screen, to clear the grass if you're mowing, etc. Nice and easy to get to the battery tray area. And if we come round to the rear of the tractor, we can see standard Cat 1 linkage, quick release balls. We talked about the lever earlier, the 2-spool hydraulic valve, adjustable rear tow bar. Everything is set up here as a standard Cat 1 tractor really. Here is the little switch which you can adjust the automatic PTO to turn it off when it gets to a certain height. You have a trailer plug, everything is road registerable, so you can, it's stage 5 compliant, so you can register this tractor for the road. Everything is ready to go, you just need a number plate and to register it. There's a button here as well which turns on the PTO if you're not on the seat. So if you have your hazard lights on and your handbrake on, you can hold this button in for 5 seconds and it'll turn the PTO on, so you can run things like chippers or something on the rear. A note on the tyres, these are Turfland tyres. We also have an industrial pattern and an agricultural pattern. You can see that on different videos on the website. The ROPS frames are adjustable with foldable with pins. So you can fold them down to get them into a shed. So that is the main features of the F25. One thing I will point out is the turning radius on the F-Series tractors is very, very good. So we'll have a quick look at that. The other thing to note on these tractors compared with the other range of F-Series is there is no DPF filter. Legislation shows that over 25 horsepower you need a DPF filter or an AdBlue fit system to be able to meet meets the emissions legislation, but at 25 horsepower you don't, so that's a little advantage of these tractors. So when I turn the steering wheel here, you can see the turning radius very sharp, and you can see the shuttle working nice and easily. We'll go into its lowest range. And into its higher range. And that's the F25R.